Hey y'all, Kimberly Bridges here with Keller Williams Experience Realty, and I have Greg Taylor with
Hey, y'all.
Greg Taylor and Associates. I get the question all the time, what is title insurance? Do we need it? So I thought we would talk with the expert, and so thank you, Greg, for your time.
Absolutely, yeah. So let's talk about title insurance. So title insurance essentially is the best form of protection you can have for your property, for the title of your property. So we will do a thorough search in the deed room for liens, taxes, mortgages, anything that needs to be taken care of on a property when we do a closing. And we can give you a title opinion letter on what we see, okay? However, a title insurance policy covers a lot more. It can cover forgeries, missing heirs, incorrectly executed documents, lots of things that I couldn't tell just by a search in the deed room. It's kind of the industry standard. If you go get a loan, you're going to have to get title insurance almost all the time. So typically we're talking about owner's title insurance. So if you get a lender's policy through your lender, you can also get an owner's title insurance policy that'll cover your interest in the property, okay? And then if you don't get a loan, we generally always recommend an owner's title insurance policy, because then you've got all your equity on the line.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, you don't have to call me to fix anything if you get an owner's title insurance policy. They fix it at their cost. There's no deductible. It's a one-time cost. And usually
it stays with the whole time you own the property.
As long as
right?
you own the property, yeah, you're covered. So
Okay.
so it's a no-brainer for, especially on cash deals.
Yeah.
And on a lot of even if you're getting a loan, it's a good deal to get it, because it doesn't
Right.
cost a lot. So let's talk about the cost. That's another question we get
Yeah.
a lot. So typically, title insurance is going to cost you a few $100s for small deals, $200,000 or less. You get into, $1 million deal or more, it might get to be a few $1,000s or whatever. But always in relation to the size of the deal you're doing, it's a small cost. Okay, so and we can give an exact quote to anybody that wants to know. So if you're doing a deal and you want to know exactly what your title insurance is going to cost, those rates are set by the state. Okay, they're approved by the state, and each title insurance company has those. So we can give you an exact number on any of those things at any time.
Can you give us an example of when someone was really glad that they had title insurance?
Yeah, actually, I'll give you a personal example.
Okay.
So I had a property that we bought up in Illinois, and what happened was, when they did the closing, the title company up there, which is something we would never do, they actually paid off the wrong mortgage for the seller. So they paid off a different property that he owned. Okay, so like when we go to sell,
Right.
sell the property, they're showing that mortgage and our new mortgage on there, and so we contacted the title insurance company. They did all the work to get it straightened out. I provided them all the documents, and they took over and got it taken care of. There's also lots of examples where there was people have sold the wrong lot in a subdivision or whatever.
I've had
Okay,
friends that did that.
And you have to come back and get that fixed.
Right.
If you have title insurance, you pay nothing to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Okay. If I give you a title letter, then I'm not gonna. If it's not my mistake, I'll help you do it, but
Right.
you'll have to pay me to do it.
Gotcha.
So that's a big difference.
Yeah.
So and that's not to say that there's not many other situations that you can run into where you need title insurance. In fact, there's the American Land Title Association has a website, and I think you can give everybody the link to the Home Closing 101 that kind of lists all the things that title insurance covers.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. So one other question I'm going to throw at you too.
Yeah.
I know before, when I've gone through the sales contract, and it has this part on there now about buyers wanting title insurance, if they don't know right then, and say that even at the closing table they're not 100% sure if they want that or not, but they change their mind, what kind of period do they have as far as being able to add that?
So typically you can't get title insurance more than maybe 30 days after closing. Okay. So and I recommend that we evaluate it and talk about it and make that decision at closing, if at all possible, for the simple fact that if anything were to ever come up, let's say you get out to the property and you find out that, hey, there may be an encroachment that we didn't know about. There may be a boundary line issue, and you then have knowledge of an issue, you cannot go back and then get a title policy.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you need to have requested that and contracted for that and paid for that prior to any knowledge on your end of something that I wouldn't find at the deed room.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
So we can always talk to anybody about that. We can walk anybody through it. So
Okay.
we're always more than happy to help on any of those issues.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. If you guys have any other questions about title insurance, this is the man to go to. Anyways, have a good day.
Thanks, y'all. Have a great day.